Hey everybody, this is Steph Page with SMP TV and Truth for Thursday, and Truth for Thursday is back. I took a few weeks off at the end of the summer, just take a little break, but it's back, and I want to welcome you to fall and the first day of September. Today I just want to talk a little bit about missions, and I have a real heart for missions. I have a heart for people knowing Christ, for people experiencing Him, and for Christians going out and telling other people about who Jesus is to them and what He's done in their lives. And missions has always been a huge part of my life since I was probably 13 or 14 years old. I've been going on missions trips. It's where I met my husband. It's where we spent our first couple years as a married couple. I just love missions. I love missions trips. I love everything about missions. And, as I've grown older and I've done various types of ministry and missions things, something else has really been impressed upon my heart, and that is that we're just missionaries when we leave our home and go somewhere else. We're missionaries wherever we are, whatever setting we're in, whether it's, across the street or across the world. We are missionaries. We're ambassadors for Jesus. He's chosen to use you and me to reveal Himself to this world. So we're missionaries no matter where we go. And, recently I've just been thinking a lot about how it's actually easier to be a missionary someplace where it's not your norm than it is where it is your norm. And, it's easy for us to say that, I'm on a missions trip, or I send people on missions trips, and that's my contribution to missions. But really, that's not everything. For sure, we need to go on mission trips. I totally support that. I love them. For sure, we need to be sending people to the mission field. Yes, for sure. But we have a mission field right where we are, right where you are, right where I am. There is a mission field. The mission field's the grocery store. The mission field's your office building. It's your neighborhood. It's your church. It's the neighborhood that surrounds your church. It's your kids' school. It's their sports team. Wherever God has placed you is your mission field. And it's just really been impressed upon my heart lately that that's hard. It's easier to go someplace where people don't really know you. You don't have to show up all the time or show up again and tell them about Jesus and what He's done in your life, and then you just leave, right? But when you make your surroundings your mission field, you have to go there every single day and just keep being with those people. And it's hard to reveal that part of yourself because you might be mocked. People might not think as highly of you. They might think you're weird. You don't want to be pushy. It's a tricky thing when your mission field also all of a sudden becomes everywhere that you are placed. And yet that's what God wants us to do. He told us to go be salt and to be light and to be shining for Him and to making the world thirsty for Him. And so it's just my challenge today is for you to, as you're starting, a new school year with your kids, or as you're looking at it's not a new year, but it's kind of a start to new things when fall happens. I pray that you just ask God to open your eyes, and I'm asking Him to do this for me too. Lord, show me who you would have me reach. Show me what you would have me say. Give me opportunities to speak about you to the people that you've placed in my life, that you surrounded me with today. Give me opportunities. He is so faithful to answer that prayer, to give us opportunities to just speak about Him and just what He's doing in normal, everyday circumstances and ways. And I just want to share a verse with you before I go for this Truth for Thursday, and it's from Ephesians 5, chapter 19, or chapter 5, verse 19, and I just really love this. And it says, "Pray also for me," this is Paul talking, "pray also for me that whenever I open my mouth, words may be given me, so I will fearlessly make known the mystery of the gospel for which I am an ambassador in chains. Pray that I may declare it fearlessly as I should." And I read this and it strikes me because I don't really think of Paul as someone who was fearful. I don't. And yet his prayer is that he'll fearlessly make known the mystery of the gospel. And it is a mystery. It's a mystery that Jesus saves me. It's a mystery that he speaks to me. It's a mystery that he leads me and he guides me. He has a plan for me. It's a mystery, and yet it's beautiful, and it's changed my life. And if it's changed your life, you know what I'm talking about. And Paul is saying, I want to fearlessly proclaim this every time I open my mouth, let it just come out with boldness. And if we start to pray this over our lives, you know what? God is going to answer this prayer, and he's going to start to really use us in the mission field where he has placed us. So that's my truth for Thursday today. Ask God to open your eyes to the mission field he's placed you in. Ask him to give you opportunities to speak about him and what he's done in your life, and pray like Paul did in Ephesians, that whenever you open your mouth, that words may be given to you, that you will fearlessly make known the mystery of the gospel for which we are ambassadors. We'll see you next time.